Paternity. Hey, it sometimes becomes an issue, but what happens if it becomes an issue long after a couple is divorced? Well, that brings us to this week's case. It involves a real couple, man and wife, in Tennessee. At the time they were married, she was 3 months pregnant. Well, they got married and she gave birth 6 months later and they raised the child. 9 years later, they got a divorce. And 8 years after the divorce, they wound up with a paternity test that demonstrated he was not the father of the child. And he brought suit against her, contending that she misled him regarding paternity of the child at the time they got married, because she told him, hey, you're the father of the child. He said, obviously that's not the case. We've now established that, and I want my money back, sweetheart. So he brought suit. She defended the case through her attorneys, arguing a couple of things. One, she said, here in Tennessee, we don't have a suit for misrepresentation of paternity. Two is that we've already had a divorce, and in this divorce there has been an award of child custody and there has been an award of child support, and you are supposed to pay child support, and we can't modify that child support by me giving it all back. That's not the way it works. Well, he argued on the other side, wait a second, I do have a claim here. It's based in common law. It's a simple claim for misrepresentation, and as to the modification of child support, we're not talking about that. What we're talking about here is misrepresentation by you and damages that I suffered as a result of that, because I should have never paid this child support. Well, the case went forward to the Tennessee Supreme Court. And up there, the court came away and they made a very definitive ruling, and they said, number one, he is right. He's right. With regard to a common law action, misrepresentation is a common law action. You don't need to have a specific statute. Common law, the kind of cases that have been decided case after case after case, do provide for a cause of action when someone has suffered the results of misrepresentation by somebody else, and where there have been damages. Here there's been a misrepresentation. Here there have been damages. He's been paying child support all of these years when he should never have paid child support. And number two, they said, you know what? This isn't a modification of the child support order. It is simply a damage award with respect to the kinds of money that were basically paid unnecessarily as a result of misrepresentation, and therefore the order can stand. Now, the court did go forward. It did modify the actual damages that were awarded at the trial court, but they let the case stand, and he, in fact, did recover damages, monetary payments, for those wrong, some people would say, child support payments that had been made all of those years. Okay, we bring you this cases. We bring you cases every week so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.